Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of PCF tutorial for beginners. So, why is this tutorial called a beginner's tutorial? Because when I talk with my friends about PCFs, they always comment, "Oh, I'm not a pro UI developer, so I cannot develop PCFs." But trust me guys, I'm also not a pro UI developer, I just know the basics. So, if you know the basics of programming and some basic understanding about UI elements, you can also develop PCF control. How? You know what? The Microsoft community is so amazing. So if you have any doubts, any questions regarding PCF development or code elements, you just post it over there. Be it very stupid or very basic, experts are there to help you. They will share the links, videos, tutorials, sample codes, code elements, whatever it takes to help you or to solve your problem. So don't worry, you can also develop PCF control. So today's episode we'll be discussing about what is a PCF, and the coming episodes will be discussing about how to setting up your environment, you can debug a PCF control, how to deploy, how to pack. All this will be covered in short videos. For now, we can discuss what is PCF. PCF stands for PowerApps Component Framework. This framework helps you to build custom controls that can mask the out-of-the-box behavior of a component like field, subgrid, or a view. So you already know, if you take a numeric field in Dynamic 365C, that's the field, tax it. You cannot do any UI enhancements on top of the out-of-the-box behavior. For example, if your customer asks you to show a numeric field, let's say a budget field in yellow color if the budget amount is less than 100k, or to show this field in green color if the amount is greater than 100k. By default, there is no way. You may have to go with some custom HTML pages, but with PCF, this is achievable. Let's see some of the examples. Take this one. This one is you're very familiar. This is out of the box editable subgrid. Actually, this editable subgrid is a PCF custom control, which is masking the out of the box grids. So this is an example, out of the box example of PCF control. Let's take another example. This is a custom control I have built to see the aggregate from a subgrid itself. Because normally, if you need to see the sub aggregate from a subgrid, you export the records to Excel and see the count, sum, average, all these elements. But I have developed a control to directly view the aggregate from the control itself or from the subgrid itself. See, I'm selecting the total donations. It is showing me the sum, the count of records, and average. This is a custom control built using PCF framework. Another example, this is out of the box. A calculated numeric field, amount currency field, is shown as a chart. This is more appealing to the user. Or take this one. This is a default two option set, but this two option set has been masked with a PCF control so that it is more user friendly, more appealing to the user. So these things can be achieved using PCFs. Now the big question is that why can't I use web resources, HTML web resources, to achieve the same? Here comes the answer. From the for a developer or from the backend, the main advantage is that PCFs are rendered as part of the form itself, which means there is no delay. If we use a web resource, what happens is that first it will load the form, then it will be loading the web resource. So the process is so sluggish, and even the dependent component, dependent libraries, everything is loaded very slowly. But with PCF, everything is loaded along with the form. So it is very easy for the user, or it gives a smooth experience for the user. And for a developer, it uses the same context. For example, if you use a web resource, the web resource will be having a separate context than the parent form, so that you cannot access the context directly from the web resource. Again, the process is not so smooth. But if you use a PCF, it is having the same context, or it is loaded in the same context as the form, so that everything is more smoother. And coming to the another UI elements, this is a native component. So You just need to develop the control only. Every responsiveness or every form factor dependence, all other things are handled by the framework itself. If you develop a control, it is compatible for a web UI, a tablet UI, or a mobile UI. Also, for the user, it gives the same native feeling. If you use Office UI along with the PCF control, it looks exactly same as a standard out of the box behavior. It does not look like something alien or something from another realm. It exactly looks as normal standard out of the box fields. So it gives user a seamless, smoother and faster experience. So that's the advantage of PCF. So, guys, that's it for today. And the coming episode, the next episode is all about setting up your environment to develop a PCF control. Okay, thank you